Hi, I'm Kendra Richards, professional makeup artist, and today I'm going to show you the best foundation makeup for humidity. So what happens in humid weather is often your makeup starts to slide around or you get discoloration, it starts to change color. You can address those issues by choosing a foundation formulation that is a 24-hour wear and that also addresses the oxidation issues so that it won't change color throughout the day and get darker. So I'm going to begin with Tantadol Ultra 24-hour in 460 Suede by Lanco. And you can see that this is a color that is a perfect match for the center of Javianna's face. So the first step is to prep the face properly, and if you have oily skin, you want to use an oil-free moisturizer and be sure to get the areas of the skin that may be dry. If you don't, that will come up ashy later on, so you make sure that you do moisturize. So I'm starting on the center of Javianna's face because I've color matched the foundation to the center of her face. And because if you really look carefully, you can see that there is more, like her forehead is darker and she's got a little bit more darkness around the edges. So I'm going to feather the foundation off for the most natural finish. I can go in later as well and use my darker concealer if I want to match the darker areas of her face with the foundation. But I don't want to put foundation that's not the correct shade in the darker areas so that it won't look quite right. You can already see how this is perfecting her skin even more. She's got outstanding skin, but you can see the smoothness that I'm getting here. This is a full coverage foundation that is so lightweight but gives you that full coverage. You can see how I've evened out her skin tone so quickly and easily here. It gives a real flawless finish. This also allows me to build coverage where I need more too. I don't have to build extra coverage around her entire face, but I can just go in the areas where there may be a little bit extra discoloration that I want to smooth out. If Javianna had pores that were really visible too, this would help address that. She doesn't, so I can't show you that difference, but you can see how much it's evened out her skin tone so beautifully. She's got a really radiant glow here. You know, one of the things that can be so frustrating with foundations is often that they get darker, or they oxidize over time just because of the natural oils in the skin. This formulation was created specifically to address that concern, and it will not oxidize, it will not change colors. And it's also a 24-hour wear formulation. It's not going to rub off when you hug somebody. It's not going to come off on them. It's not going to sweat off. It's really quite remarkable. When I'm on location in a humid climate, this is the foundation that I rely on because it really stays put. So now you can see how natural this coverage is. I've only done the lower part of Javianna's face. Now I'm going to address her forehead, which typically on most people is the area where you're a little bit darker, just gets more sun. So what you want to make sure you're doing is feathering out the foundation as well. Now truly I'm getting great coverage from this foundation on her, and it's blending seamlessly, but if she had even more darkness, I would address it by taking my darker concealer color and blending that at the darker parts of her face. I am making sure that I'm feathering up and out into her hairline and keeping the brush a little bit free of makeup so that I can continue just to feather and taper that foundation out without adding more. This gives the most natural finish and effect. So now Javianna is ready for any kind of humid weather. I have put on her a 24-hour formulation and one that will not oxidize, so she'll stay fresh all day. And there you go, that's the best foundation for humidity. I'm Kendra Richards. Thanks for watching.